Hey D Hutch. It's been kind of a lazy day, so no, I'm not really not really tired. Although I am later getting up here than I intended to be. But I figured I would document the chaos while they're all in hyper mode. Except Victoria, she's being relatively calm. Taz so. And there goes Taz. Now, Ozzy just wants to get into the drawer where I have the lamp lit. Not so rough, Ozzy. You want in on that? Hello, Alice. It's still bruised pretty good, but I think it's better than it was. Speaking of, we have her, since I have to go out of town on Tuesday for a day. Hey, Aurora. Melanie is gonna, I'll be in Tuesday morning to feed everyone and all that. I think Melanie will stop in at lunch and again after work to feed everyone, but just so she doesn't have to. Hey, Larry. Just so she doesn't have to deal with Caitlyn by herself. I'm going to take Caitlyn Monday afternoon, and she will be boarded on Monday evening, and then fixed on Tuesday, and boarded that night. And we will pick her up Wednesday when I get back into town. I admittedly have not watched the stream all day today. I don't know. I haven't seen them nurse when I have checked it or when I've been up here. But I know I've seen this guy eating out of that. So I think we're at a point that we can go ahead and have Caitlyn fixed. And I mean, I've been told they can still nurse after they're fixed, but I think we're just going to put that little shirt thing on if it fits. The little shirt thing that we had for Stella after we got her fixed. And hey, cat lover. And hopefully try to avoid them trying to nurse, because I don't know as well as Caitlyn does, but I do know that they have some sharp teeth. Who's this guy? What have I done? Sorry, I had my finger in the way. Yeah, well, he's going away. You guys are being crazy. What are you doing, Caitlyn? Ouch. Alice. I don't have enough folds in my sheet to make it a thick enough layer. It's my fault for not refolding it as well as I should have. No, Taz. He's normally not this rambunctious when I'm here. He is going nuts right now. Here, this would probably work better if you put it out here. Taz, settle down, man. At least come out here and play. They have not. But they probably need to be. Taz, what is wrong with you? Why are you in such a mood today? I guess because everybody else is, huh? Taz. Using me like the scratching post over there. Don't do it again. I'm about to slide my back up against the wall. There you go. Get him, Ozzy. Hey, Victoria. I'm not sure what these guys are trying to accomplish here. Hey, Caitlyn. See, she's very interested in this drawer because it's partially open. I guess she needs to be in it, or so she thinks. Probably can't even really see. The light is right there and it's very bright. What? There's nothing you need in there. Nope. You don't need anything in there. No biting. Yeah, she's still working at it. Did I scare you? Come here. Hello, Alice. Let me flip it around. And now you walk away. Taz, you're being bad. You can't be bad with that face, can you? She got out of the fray. She said, I'm going over here. There's too much going on over there. All right, David. No, don't bite my hand. Oh, Ozzy. Oh, they're all grabbing my phone. He says too rough. He says too rough. We've reached full insanity level. What are you doing? Ozzy, or Devin, I mean, no. Look, you guys go at it over there. I am not a jungle gym. Not that I know of. But you wouldn't know it by the way Taz is acting. What are you trying to do? Really hard to see on that side. What are you doing in there? Ozzy's getting kicked in the face. Go get him. Hey, Ozzy. Hey, Ozzy. Why are you chewing on that? Hey, you're gonna hurt your mouth doing that. Reach the mouse. Here. Taz, you're being a nut. I don't know where to point the phone. There's so much going on. Ozzy says, no me, no me. You guys. I must be home base because they're all just congregating over here to do this. All right, Caitlyn, I'll move the food. She does the same thing as Clara. She just kind of digs around it like she's going to bury it. I don't know if Clara still does it or not. She used to. Please don't flip it over, though, Caitlyn. Come here. Caitlyn. Thank you. Just leave it and I'll get it. Alice. Alice, just came over here and grabbed my phone. Hey, Victoria. But yeah, she's still so skinny. I mean, especially if you look at her from above, she's way too skinny. So I'm going to see if they will check her out and all that while she's there at the vet. I've already warned them that she's very protective of the kittens and has hated the other cats here, so I assume most vets have dealt with something similar before. Yeah, and she eats so much, it's got to be worms or some other type of parasite. Taz, come on, man. You're the good one. You don't normally do things like that. He must have just ate and had a long nap. And now he's wound up. Come on, Taz. Stop. Either that or since I'm sitting on this side of the room, this is the play area. I normally sit over there, just past Caitlyn. Hello, Victoria. Well, I hope Caitlyn leaves you some food. She acted like she wanted to bury it a minute ago. Now she's back over there eating it. I don't ever discourage her from eating anything, though, as skinny as she is. I let her eat whenever and whatever she wants. He says too much, Devin. Hey, Catherine. Who's getting mad? Is that you, Taz? We're all doing good, I think, Catherine. Hope you are as well. No, let's not chew on that. Let's not chew on that, please. No. Alright, where's Ozzy? Is that him in the tunnel? Yeah. Hey, Clay Cat. Oh, come on, don't get all choppy on me now. Ouch. Come here, Taz. Come here. You're normally my buddy, and you just sit in my lap. See if we can make it happen. Nope, he says I'm a wild man tonight. Ouch. If I can convince some of them to eat, they'll probably settle down. But then again, they might have just all chowed down on the dry food when I wasn't here. Hey, Mr. Krabs. Devin has calmed down for the moment now, as soon as I say that. She's right there. No, I'm not a tree. Hey, Liam. Oh, Mama's gonna get on to you. Better be careful. Ozzy's fine. He's cleaning his foot on the perch over there. She didn't like that, Caitlyn. You just got to teach him, don't you? Hey, Rick. Are you calming down now, Taz? This is my normal Taz. She can still get on. They don't get on this table, and they have not gotten on the desk. So she gets up there sometimes. About 6 weeks, Mr. Krabs. No. Here. Let me have this one. You can have this one. No, they're all sweet. They don't know how sharp their teeth and claws are. You want this? Caitlyn, you want this? Well, you chased it. What are you going to do now? Nothing. Well, pick it up. There you go. Do something with it. that it? Yes, Alice, I'm still here. I'm sorry I'm not paying all the attention to you. You want to go in there? Nah, nobody's fighting. They're just playing. These guys are a lot like Wilson when it comes to the litter box. They have to give a commentary while they're in there. Where did Taz go? I don't see Taz. He's over there, Taz? Yeah, he's over there. He's just behind the box and I can't see him. Hello, Miss Caitlyn. What? Yeah, she can be, Leanne. She can also be the polar opposite if she wants to be. But she has to be triggered into being mean. She really doesn't like the other cats, particularly Copper. That's when she had her meltdown the other day, is when Copper came up to the door, which we had the baby gate up, but they were close enough to get her very mad. I hope that's all it is, Leanne. We'll know soon enough. As I say, she'll be fixed on Tuesday. Copper's great. I have to, unfortunately, I have to put him. If you remember the other room when we had the Back to the Future kittens and the Alabama kittens here, the room that the Back to the Future kittens were in is where Copper eats. And unfortunately, whenever I come in here, I have to put him in there. Copper's a very sweet cat, Mr. Krabs. Don't burn your nose on that. But I have to keep Copper in that room. I normally, just go ahead and feed him and close the door. Let him eat and hang out in there while I'm in here, because he's not being aggressive or territorial or anything like that. He gets along with other cats. He's just being curious whenever he's out and this door is open, and he comes over here to just check everything out, and that's when she has a fit. And I can't stop him from doing it unless I put him in the other room. Yeah, I don't think Copper is the least bit aggressive to any cat. What are you doing? Melanie. Caitlyn got very offended by the sight of Copper and started to yowl, and we got the door closed, and she was still all worked up, and she latched onto Melanie's leg. She's doing better. But as I say, hopefully it's just her being way too overprotective of the kittens, and once she's fixed and all of that, she will be good to go. What? Because normally she's very sweet. I mean, I can pick her up and hold her and even cradle her, and she's totally fine with it. And I don't want to have to make her be an outside cat for the rest of her life because she hates other cats and can't go to PetSmart. My goal is to avoid that. So hopefully she'll come around. But once she's fixed and the kittens are old enough and they're fixed, or if they go to another foster before then or whatever, and she stays behind temporarily, once she's fixed, we'll start trying the introductory things where you can feed them on opposite sides of the door, and just to see if she's going to ever acclimate to it. I don't know. I just don't want to get her fixed and have to send her back where she came from so she can live outside the rest of her life. Are we nursing now? I said I didn't notice any of that. And Ozzy is the one that needs to nurse the least because he gobbles down food all the time. Come here, buddy. Come on. Go over there and get some food. He says, but. Me too. I definitely did not anticipate the level of her animosity towards other cats when all that happened. I knew she didn't like the sight of them, but hey, Debbie. Never did I envision that she would channel her aggression towards Melanie after she saw Copper. You guys are too big for this. You guys are too big to be doing this. You're all eating food. But as I say, we have that little vest, shirt, whatever you want to call it, whatever the thing is, to put over her when she's fixed to stop this. I just really hope it fits. In other news, Stella has continued her, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess we'll go with exploration of the rest of our house. She greeted me in the hallway the other night when I came home with her signature chirp, and she sits down and says, "Pet me." Yeah, she did come out in the hall today. This morning she came out into the living room and got into the I'm sorry for the choppiness, guys. I don't know why it's doing that now. No, Stella never adopted. Initially, when someone wanted to adopt Hank, Stella was going to go with, and then she rethought that, and then I guess you all know the whole story with Hank, and Hank had to come back and all of that. But no, Stella never left, and she's more skittish than Hank and Wilson ever were, so I can't imagine how bad she would be terrified. But we went for 37 minutes tonight, and while I have an opportunity, I think I'm going to try to slip out the door while they're distracted. They've reached the age now when they hear the door open, they all charge the door, and then, I'm trying to keep Caitlyn away from the door and scoop them up one at a time, and by the time you get one put over, the other one's running over there, you pick that one up, and then two more are running by the door, and it's become an ordeal just to get in and out of the room now. So hopefully while they're distracted, I can slip out the door unscathed. But tomorrow I will we'll probably do the close-up early tomorrow. I'm thinking we'll come up here when I get out of church. I get out of church normally around 11, so we'll do that and maybe have some lunch, and then after that we'll come up here and do the close-up during the day so Tina and all of our other friends on the other side of the world can watch live. I said I was going to do that on the weekends, so that's the plan for now. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed all the insanity, despite all the scratches I'm going to find on myself when I get home. And I'm going to read up on trimming the claws when I get home and see what we can't do about that. So anyway, thank you, everybody. We appreciate it, and we will see you tomorrow. Night, everybody.